Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Fun Food and Travel. Hello friends. Let's see top attractions when you visit Florence and Pisa in Italy. Also watch the video till end for the travel details from Rome to Florence and from Florence to Pisa. And please do like, share and subscribe for more of my coming up videos. We are at Rome Termini station and traveling by train from Rome to Florence is an easy and comfortable journey. The distance from Rome to Florence is approximately 230 kilometers and the fast trains take 1.5 hours to get from central Rome to central Florence. We are at Florence Cathedral. Formerly the Santa Maria del Fiore Cathedral is the Cathedral of Florence, Italy. Dominating the panoramic view of Florence is the Santa Maria del Fiore, the domed cathedral that is often called the Duomo, known today as the world's largest masonry dome. This majestic cathedral features 600 years worth of stunning architecture and art. The exterior is covered in a decorative mix of pink, white, and green marble. The interior, by contrast, is pretty stark and plain, but quite enjoyable as the temperature inside tends to be cooler. The Palazzo Vecchio is the town hall of Florence, Italy. It overlooks the Piazza della Signoria, which holds a copy of Michelangelo's David statue and the Gallery of Statues. Built in the 12th century, the Palazzo Vecchio housed the powerful Medici family as well as Florence's supreme governing body for 6 centuries. Since 1872, it has served in part as a museum and as the city town hall. This impressive palace packs a wealth of artifacts and artworks that include beautiful sculptures, painted ceilings, intricate carvings that all depict historic and biblical events. Piazza della Signoria. Since its beginning during the Middle Ages, the Piazza della Signoria has been the political heart of the city. This broad square has been the center of power in Florence since its 14th century origins, and perhaps even before. Today, it is the social center as well, a favorite meeting place filled with tourists and locals. At its center is the Neptune fountain at one side, the Palazzo Vecchio. Also, you can see the wall of the Uffizi, which forms one end of the piazza. We are at Ponte Vecchio, and it is a closed spandrel segmental arch bridge over the Arno River in Florence, Italy. It is noted for the shops built along it. You can see many jeweler shops, art dealers along the bridge. The Piazzale Michelangelo. This 19th century piazza has undoubtedly the best panoramic view of Florence. The square is decorated with copies of Michelangelo's sculptures, but it's the view people come here to see. The Piazzale is home to souvenir vendors and food trucks, but most visitors make the trek to enjoy a panoramic view of Florence. One of the great museums of the world, the Uffizi houses the premier collection of Italian Renaissance art featuring works by masters as Botticelli, Titian, Michelangelo and Da Vinci. Now let's travel to Pisa, as Leaning Tower of Pisa is a popular day trip from visitors to Florence. The easiest way to get from Florence to Pisa is by train. The distance from Florence to Pisa is 42 miles. There are two types of regional trains: the express train that makes only a small number of stops and arrives in 50 to 60 minutes, or the long haul that stops locally and arrives in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Ticket prices on this route average $10. This journey is always direct and you won't stop or need to change trains. Pisa's main tourist attractions are the Leaning Tower, Cathedral, Baptistry, and Campo Santo, are close together in the Campo di Miracoli, Field of Miracles, and comprise a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is one of Europe's most famous towers. The tower was built in the 12th century and it was found that the foundation was unstable, which made it lean. The tilt in the tower was not intentional for this bell tower accompanying a cathedral in Pisa. The best thing to do here is to climb to the top of the tower to see stunning views of the city. Please note that only children over the age of 8 can climb the tower. That is, children below 8 years are not allowed. As we traveled with 2 kids and my son Vedesh was just 3 years old, I had to stay back and my husband and daughter climbed up the tower. It is highly recommended to climb up the tower, as you will enjoy both the incredible climb as well as the amazing views from the top. This cylindrical tower is 56 meters tall, has 8 stories, 6 of them with open galleries. Inside, the spiral staircase has 294 steps leading to the top of the tower. And also make sure to book online tickets at least 16 days in advance to guarantee your time slot. You can then spend the rest of your day much easier. The Duomo or Cathedral is an imposing white building. The facade, constructed in the 12th century, has 4 tiers of open galleries housing statues and decorated with marble inlay. The doors have bronze panels with bas reliefs from the 16th century. Inside there are a 16th century wood ceiling, several important artworks and a magnificent marble pulpit. The Battistero or Baptistry is a round white marble building. Construction started in 1152 and was completed in the late 14th century with the addition of an 8-sided cupola or rounded dome. Santa Maria della Spina is a picturesque little church near the river. It is located on Arno river bank in Pisa, like a little gem. If you like the video, please share with friends and please do subscribe to my channel for more of interesting videos. Click the bell icon. Thank you for watching.